Hey guys, this is Stephanie. I don't usually come on here and do videos like this, but I thought I would take this opportunity to share something that's kind of happened this evening. And it's not going to be long, but I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to kind of turn something that was super negative and to positive. So where I live, unfortunately, I was recently accused of taking something that wasn't mine. And I think the reason why it hurts so much is that I, I you never know what someone's words can do that are put out there and then they are perceived by others to be true when it's not. And so I put this out there is that when people are mean to you or harbor some kind of anger or some kind of, regret or angst or their own pain that they're dealing with and they put that on you, like do not allow yourself to accept that negativity and deal with that. Like if they're negative and rude to you, if they're mean to you or they accuse you of something, don't ever automatically get pissed because what I did tonight was I got hurt by that. One moment. Okay. I essentially got hurt right away by that accusation. And what's funny, it's over something really stupid like a vacuum. A vacuum was given to me, and they didn't realize that that was given to me, and so I was accused of taking it. And it was just like very stupid little things that, like, if you're paying rent and you're paying more than enough, like, and you get a gift from someone, like why would you turn around and like blame someone and say, "Oh, that's actually ours." Like, no, it's not. Like, get out of here. So, my thing is like my obviously my example of what I'm experiencing right now is super duper specific, but when it comes to anything like anyone ever being accused of something like that really kind of puts a taint, like something negative on your name, do not get angry, do not get pissed. Confront the person calmly, logically, figure out where this is coming from, why this is happening, and don't get angry, just acknowledge them. And if somebody starts to incite something, don't measure back with negativity. Like, don't measure back with negativity. Measure back with positivity and keep calm and try and hear them out and hear what they're saying. Even if they know they are wrong, but even if they do that, let them explain themselves and you respond logically, calmly, peacefully, and do that. Because there's literally no reason to get angry because it just fuels the fire. Honestly, things are happening in this world that has continues to make things divisive between people, and it's really unfortunate because like everybody should have the same chance at just a happy life. Like, you shouldn't be able to go outside and experience discrimination. You shouldn't be able to come home and experience hate. You shouldn't experience that. This world is just every day seems like it's getting more and more divisive. But you can do little things to make a negative situation better, and appreciate and send out love when people are giving you hate, because whatever issues that they're dealing with, the pain, financial stuff, hurt, uh health stuff, money stuff, like I don't know, I could go on and on and on about what people go through, but you don't let their situation, their lack mentality to affect you, right? Because once you let that type of lack mentality and sad and angry and distraught mentality affect you, then it doesn't allow you to progress. You accept that negative and kind of negative balance mentality, and you take that and you go out into the world and you push that on others, and it's like this perpetuating thing of like negativity, and it's so not worth your time. Like, there's so many things that you could be doing with your time. You could be writing, you could be creating, you could be drawing, you could be doing all these like wonderful things that, yeah, like, bring joy into the world. Do not let someone's lack mentality pull you down. Why do I say that? because I feel like throughout the days, like honestly, we all have friends and people in our life that we really can't control what they're gonna say to us. Like we literally have no idea what they're gonna. Like a perfect example is this morning I woke up and I was like, why? She sent me first thing she, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and she sent me something to the effect of the 11 people who were unfortunately murdered, and then she sent me racism on the airplane, and this is at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like the first look, my stance here is not that you should ignore all bad stories, right? Because it is important to have civil discourse on things that are happening in the country. But everybody, I think a good amount of people could agree that the first thing you don't do is wake up and talk about incredibly negative stuff. Like you just don't do that. Like it's not that you're disregarding what's happening. It's that you're delaying those things and you first wake up with gratitude, joy, appreciation, love, all the positive energy things that ensure that you know the energy that you're putting out into the world is positive, and that perpetuates, not the negative shit and the sad stuff that is going on in the world. You don't start off with that. Like you don't start off that with that, right? Because that sets you up for the rest of the day to deal with negative attitudes and just bad stories. Like you don't have to have that. Like you don't have to. So I try to start out meditating, expressing gratitude, expressing my thanks, just anything that has positive energy out. Okay? You can't control people's negative energy and the sadness that they're experiencing. You can't control that. But what you can control is expressing, a positive response to whatever they're dealing with, acknowledge what they're dealing with and move forward, because you have goals and you have dreams and you have things that you want to do, and you can't let people's lack mentality pull you down. Otherwise you won't be able to move forward. You just won't. And that's a fact of life. I know I'm not in a place right now where I'm like a billionaire or a millionaire or those things. But I know I'm on a budget, and so I have to be able to balance those things out. But with balance, you also have to balance out health. You have to balance out joy. You have to balance out stress relief. You have to balance out work. You have to balance out all those things. When people come to you with negative, attitudes, and you are in the same household, you don't really have much control over what they put out to you, but you have control out of what you can respond with. If people want to take away from you, or want to make you feel down, and want to make you feel sad, or want to make you feel less than, that's has nothing to do with you. That has to do with them. That has to do with what they're going through, right? You acknowledge what they're going through, you listen to their concerns, you respond accordingly, and then you move forward. You do not let that negativity bring you down. Otherwise, you won't be able to be positive. You won't be able to go on and do good things in the world. And I think the large majority of us want to do good in this world. The large majority of us want to help other people. The large majority of us want to end discrimination and racism and lack of access to healthcare. The larger majority of us want to help people and pass on good fortune to others. That's what most people want to do. But whatever negative things that they're going on, be it finances, health issues, these things can pull people down. Okay? And you can't control that energy being passed on to you. You really can't. You can't. But what you can do is acknowledge what people are saying. I know I'm getting to become a broken record, but it's important. You really need to acknowledge those moments in the day where people are deciding to share that energy with you, even though you had no idea that that's what was going to come your way. You don't need to take those negative things on and bring it into your life, okay? You don't need to. All right? Cuz all it does to you is what? It it stops what your productivity is, okay? It makes you feel bad, okay? It stresses you out. It makes you feel less energy. It makes you think you're doing something wrong, right? And if you are doing something wrong, acknowledge that and fix it. But if you're not, then that's just something that's like continuously passed on. And I really think that we don't really pay attention to it because we just think, oh, we're just having a conversation. But no, it's a true energy exchange. I literally just came from Starbucks. I took 3 hours out of my weekend to go and help a friend who needed help with a paper, helped her so that she can do well in her studies, and I'm trying to perpetuate peace and help and make sure that she's successful and help my friend. And then guess what happened when I was helping my friend, not asking for a penny because I really truly I did not want any money. I just wanted to help her because she's my friend. That passing of, joy and happiness and help, I went to get coffee and the person paid for my coffee and paid for my friend's coffee too. Like that energy exchange started with me. I didn't ask for anything. I just wanted to help. And what was perpetuated was, in return, a free, large, just delicious, cup of holiday coffee from Starbucks, because the barista saw that we were working really hard and we were working together and we were exhausted, but we were trying to, finish our studies because it takes a lot of energy to put this work. And I left it with such a positive, happy, joyful energy. And I came home, right? I finally, and I usually don't get that outside, right? Usually I get a whole bunch of negativity, but that was a good slice of moment where I have a good positive, energy. And I came home to people accusing me, people thinking I'm like taking from them when something was given to me and it was acknowledged via email that, hey, I want you to have this, please take this, thank you. And I responded like out of joy, like, wow, thanks. And things were taken from me, and I'm told that I'm owning everything, that this is my world, when I just want to live peacefully and live comfortably and be able to keep things clean around here so that whoever else it comes in my space knows that I keep things orderly and knows I keep things clean. That's all I wanted to do. And it was just like really painful to be confronted, and thought that the opposite was basically that. So it was really painful, but I had to make this video because I wanted to turn this really negative thing around and share it to people and let them know that, like, look, you cannot control what people are going to say to you. You cannot control people's energy. But what you can do is pause, acknowledge what they're saying, you know, find out where your fault was, okay? If there was no fault, don't allow that negative lack mentality to intercept your being and have you, stop your progress and what you're trying to do. So I hope this helps someone. I hope somebody could use this message today. I hope this can do something for someone because I have to get that, like, that kind of exchange out of my system so that I can sleep well and be well and at least help one or two other people out there. You guys let me know in the comments what you think and how you could have handled, how you guys tried to handle situations where there's an energy exchange where people are trying to pull you down. So you guys let me know how that goes, and let me know how you guys react, and I'll follow up in the comments. Thanks so much for listening tonight, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for stopping by.